My mother-in-law kept guilt-tripping me about not eating her food, so then I decided to turn the tables and bring my own food to her house, and all of a sudden, now she's not even hungry. My mother-in-law thinks that she's the best cook in the world. She feels like her son and her daughter-in-law, my man, and myself should be begging her for her cooking. When my mother-in-law makes food, she adds certain spices to her meals, and sometimes it's hard for me to eat because there's certain spices that I just cannot do. And so I try to be nice. I try to still munch on a couple of things, or sometimes I tell her that I'm not hungry to not offend her. But apparently whatever answer I give her is not a good enough answer. So she starts guilt tripping me, saying, "Well, you don't like my food? Everyone loves my food. Why don't you love my food?" My man will usually jump in to try and stop her, to say something, but my mother-in-law since day one told me in my face that she never liked Mexican food. I'm obviously Mexican, and it's not just certain Mexican meals that she doesn't like. Apparently, she doesn't like all Mexican food. So recently, when my man and I started visiting her, I decided that I was going to cook some Mexican dishes and I was just going to bring it to my mother-in-law, Just do the same thing. Put it on the table, ask her if she's going to eat it. That I really tried very hard for her. She would start brushing it off as soon as I would put the dish or plate right in front of her face, just saying, "I'll just eat it later," or "I'm not hungry right now." So of course, I had to turn the tables on her and I put a really sad face on, okay? And I was like, "You don't like my cooking? I thought you would love my cooking. Why aren't you eating what I made?" It was very entertaining trying to wait for an excuse because I knew she was going to come up with some stupid excuse as to why she couldn't eat my food. Since then, she hasn't asked me to eat any of her meals that she's made, so I guess my petty revenge actually did work.